we can kill it. If it bleeds, 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 we can kill it.
You are now tuned in to Boxing Blah Blah Blah, where we blah 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 about everything boxing. Boy, look, this Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight coming up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited. I'm trying to, like this right here, I'm trying to act like I'm not excited. Man, I'm excited, man. It's the biggest fight. It's the best fight, especially if you're going on vacation for it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to take a trip, get out of town for a second, and you want a little hoopla with some fight energy, come on, man. It's no better place to be than Vegas fight night when you got a very, very, very popular, let's say, black fighter going up against a very, very, very popular Latin American fighter. I mean, the crowd is electric, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going. I'm trying to go. I ain't gonna act like I'm not trying to go. I'm trying to go. So I'm trying to be out there in the mix of everything. I'm gonna get there early. You know what I'm saying? So I can scope everything out, see the crowd build up a little bit. All that good stuff. So with all that being said, sign the contract. Come on. De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia, y'all got the contract. Y'all said just a few little T's, little I's a dot. Won't you duck them motherfuckers and cross them motherfuckers? Come on, son, let's fight, boy. Tank said he don't even want to post nothing until y'all going ahead and sign. Son, already got my plane ticket. Come on now. But yeah, it's gonna be a great atmosphere out there. I'm gonna be getting a lot of video footage for you guys. I say a lot of video footage, but we might be celebrating too hard. But I'm gonna get some. Okay, I'm gonna get some. What do I think is gonna happen in the fight? I think I said this before in another video. I think Ryan's gonna be in the lead at first. I think Ryan's fast hands, I think his height is gonna give Tank, I'm not gonna say problems, I'm gonna say give him something to steady. Cause Tank likes to steady you at first. He likes to get in there and steady you, see what kind of counter moves he can get in and things like that. Can I do the slip uppercut? Can I get a slip hook? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna be rolling, coming back with something? So I mean, he's gonna take a little time to steady Ryan, and in the meantime, Ryan is not really gun shy. Ryan's gonna throw a few things out. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. So I think Ryan is gonna have the lead, unless he gets, you know, blessed by some olive oil real quick. You know what I'm saying? Tank has that anointing power where he'll just bam, and you know, I mean, I hope your spirit good with the Lord. You know. So Ryan, don't get blessed early. I want to see a fight. At least give me 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Give me 7 good rounds, at least. All right. I wouldn't mind 10 rounds. I don't really want it to go to distance because I want one of you guys to get the knockout, just for the ultimate, you know, bragging rights right in there. And you know, I mean, Ryan Garcia, Tank versus Ryan Garcia going to decision. I mean, I want some explosions. You know, if it goes to decision, I need both of y'all to go down at least twice, or at least one of y'all went down 3 times. Just showed some good heart to stay in the fight or something like that. But I want some dramatics in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all explosive. I mean, Ryan is explosive with his fast. I mean, he got an extremely fast lead left hook. Zap! I mean, it's extremely fast. But his chin is up in the air when he throw it. Tank is extremely fast. I mean, his slip counter punches are faster than... who has a faster slip counter than Tank? I mean, Canelo pretty fast with his, but it's not as fast as Tank's. Who else has a very fast slip counter? Devin Haney got a fast slip counter, but it doesn't have that TNT glued to the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney might hit you with a brick, but Tank hitting you with C4. I mean, it's a wrap. Slip counters, I want to say might be Tank. Might be the best slip counter specialist out there right now. All right, let me know in the comments like who's better at slipping and countering a punch. Who's better at rolling up under a punch and coming up with a counter. The best explosive counter puncher, not just counter punch. Let's say explosive counter puncher, to where the fight might be ended early. You know what I mean? Something like that. Give me a good explosive one. Ryan, fastest hands. You might say Ryan Garcia. You might say Tank Davis. You might say Gary Russell Jr. You might say Devin the Dream Haney. You might say Shakur Stevenson, Stephen Fulton. I mean, it's a lot of fast hands out there, but I will say Ryan is right there with the fastest with his hands. I give him that. But feet, he does not have the fastest feet. See, Tank got fast hands. He has elite fast hands. But he also has elite fast feet. Tank got elite feet, B. Tank got elite feet, B. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw him hurt his hand, he had to fight. What's that pit bull name? Eastside Cruz. With one hand, he had to use those elite feet, B. He had to get on them. He had to put on the lemon pepper steppers and get the moving. But he still kept throwing his. It's purposeful movement the Tank does. Just enough for a step back cross, or just enough for a step back lead hook, things like that. And to see him do that with one hand against Eastside Cruz was pretty impressive. I ain't gonna even act like it wasn't, when clearly it was. And Tank sets up traps very well. Like how he set up Rolly, how he set up Mario Barrios, how he set up Leo Santa Cruz. Eastside Cruz set him up with a lot of traps. It's just he hurt his hand on Eastside Cruz's head and things like that. So but Ryan got some dynamite too in that left hand. I ain't gonna lie. Ryan will get you out of there real quick with that left hand. So the left hand, the height, the hand speed versus all right, boxing IQ. I think Ryan has more than you guys are giving him. I think he has more than I'm giving him. But Tank has an edge on that by far, I think. I think Tank has a much higher ring IQ, just by understanding how to break people down, how to set up traps, how to not overwork yourself, things like that. So boxing IQ, let's say power in both hands, that's Tank, versus power in one for Ryan. Hand speed, I can't say Ryan's hands are faster than Tank's. I can't say Tank's hands are faster than Ryan's. I don't know. Let me know who got the fastest hands. Tank or Ryan? And then who got faster hands than them? If it's somebody else who got faster hands than them, let me know. Put it in the comment section. Let's see. Yes, I'm gonna say knockout round. I'm gonna say round 8. Tank knocks out Ryan round 8. I just said it. Stamp it. Tank knocks out Ryan in round 8. But it'll be a very entertaining fight. Ryan's gonna get a few punches off too. I guarantee that. Ryan's pretty accurate with his punches. Got long arms, long reach, things like that, and that speed with a little pop. So it'll be an exciting fight. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking more forward to this fight than I am Spence Crawford right now, just because, Crawford done kind of lamed out on me a little bit, man. Now he done moved with De La Hoya. Well, I don't think it's official, but they talking about now fighting Rocha and Virgil Ortiz before fighting Spence, knowing that Spence trying to move up, knowing that he only staying there for one more fight, and that's what Terrence Crawford. So it's like, oh my gosh, I mean, it's like Terrence, as much as I like him as a fighter, I mean, come on, that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that on another video. But I'm much okay, for the atmosphere, let's say a Vegas atmosphere, would you rather Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford with their two crowds in Vegas, or would you rather Tank's crowd and Ryan Garcia's crowd. Now, you going to Vegas yourself to have a good time, all right? It's gonna be more than just a fight. And then we talking about the atmosphere. We talking about the pool parties. We talking about the restaurants, the bars, all that kind of stuff. Both would be great. I'm not gonna lie. But by experience, by me going to a lot of those Floyd fights, the crowd would, let's say, Floyd versus Mosley or Floyd versus Zab Judah. It was the same crowd. I mean, it was the same exact crowd. It's kind of like you went from one club and then went into the next. It's just the same exact thing. Versus Floyd versus Canelo, epic, best fight crowd I've ever seen in my entire life. Canelo. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I like people. I like the world, so I like to see different cultures coming around and having a good time with each other, enjoying boxing, enjoying music, enjoying dancing, enjoying pool parties. Yeah, I love my black sisters. Number one. Numero uno. But I do love the Latinos. I do love when Ricky Hatton was in town. There's only one Ricky Hatton. I enjoyed the British ladies coming up to your boy. Allmighty athletics. You think I ain't like that? Yeah, I liked it. Give me the Caribbeans. I love the Jamaican accents and all the Caribbean vibes and all that. Haitians. I like a mystery mix of people. The Asians. I like a mystery mix. You see what I'm saying? Now, we'll say this. With the Asians, I'm gonna say the Filipinos with the Pacquiao crowd. They wasn't as rowdy. Wasn't as emotional. A little bit more quiet, subdued. It didn't really seem like it was a big fight going on in Vegas when it was Mayweather-Pacquiao, as much as Mayweather-Miguel Cotto, Mayweather-Marquez, Mayweather, like I say, Canelo, Mayweather, Ricky Hatton, all those fights right there. I mean, it seemed like it was a big fight. The Mayweather-Mosley, Mayweather-Zab Judah, they seemed like big fights in Vegas. But Pacquiao, the crowd just wasn't as... All right, so what I mean by that is, like, you go into MGM Grand where Floyd had a lot of his fights, and, you know, sitting over here at this restaurant, you got Holyfield sitting there, you got Rosie Perez sitting there, you got Lennox Lewis over there, you got, just stars everywhere, just sitting here, there. Mario Lopez sitting over there. You got, what was her name? I can't think of her name right now. I can't think of her name. But one of those big time models, like a Cindy Crawfordish, but it wasn't Cindy Crawford. But I can't think who it was. But just sitting over there, and everyone's just kind of sitting around the same spots. When it was Pacquiao in town, that vibe wasn't there like that. Like the lounges around wasn't vibing the same. They were there. Pacquiao's crowd was there, but it wasn't like they came to party. They only came to root for Pacquiao. They didn't really come to have a good time. Like, I'm accustomed to sharing tables with folks. You know, you didn't know them, but it's limited tables at the lounges, and you got to pay a lot to even sit down at the table. So it's like sometimes you're just sharing tables with people. You know, it's good to go sit down with the rival fighters audience, and y'all share a beer and talk trash to each other back and forth, but it's good times. Y'all dap up afterwards, shake hands, whatever it is. You make a long-term friend from debating who gonna win the fight, and y'all on opposite sides, but it was just a good atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I love getting on the elevator and it's a bunch of Latinos on the elevator, and I walk in and everybody's looking at me, and then next thing you know, you just hear Canelo. Oh, it hyped me up. Now, I'm the only black guy on the elevator at this point, but I didn't feel threatened or nothing like that. It was just a good fight crowd, you know what I mean? So I'm in there like, okay, we gonna see, we gonna find out. So we all joking around and all that, having a good time. I get off the elevator, they get off the elevator. I dap them down. I'm like, all right, I hope if I see y'all at the spot, we're gonna find out, you know, things like that. It's all good. Love that. Love that. You know, so I'm definitely big on big crowds, big diverse crowds, been at fights, and everybody having a good time, man. I'm tired of all the segregation and all that kind of stuff, huh? Yeah, cool. But yes, the pool parties will be extreme because a lot of times you have different cultures who think the body should be celebrated and not covered up. You know what I'm saying? So these different cultures come around, it's like, hey, take it off, let's go. So the atmosphere is electric, babe. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be there. Hope I can see y'all there too. Leave me a note in the comment. Let me know who has the best slip counter with some power. You know, so with some go home power. Who's better than Tank Davis with slip counters and roll? Let's say counter punches with power. Also, who has the fastest hands between Ryan Garcia and Tank? Let me know in the comments. And if you think it's somebody faster, let me know who is faster than them with the hands. Might be Gary Russell Jr., don't know. Might be Devin, might be Shakur, I don't know. Also, what was the other one? The other poll question. Oh, who you think gonna win? How about that? Who you think gonna win? Why? What round? Leave that in there too. All right? Who's gonna win? Why? What round? And feel free to leave how it's gonna happen too. You can leave that as well. If you've been to a big fight in Vegas and you enjoyed that, let's say if you've been to more than one big fight in Vegas and you can compare atmospheres, let me know what you think. Like what kind of atmosphere you prefer when you're going to a fight in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Big fight in Vegas. What kind of atmosphere you prefer? All right. So, hey, I appreciate y'all watching boxing, blah, blah, blah. Make sure y'all share the video. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we need these algorithms going for us. So share, like, comment. Leave those comments. We got all these poll questions. So let me know in the comments so we can talk about it. Yeah, but this is your boy, Allmighty. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Allmighty Athletics, 2 L's in Allmighty. Make sure you spell it with 2 L's, ALLMIGHTY Athletics, ATHLETICS. Follow, share, like, all that good stuff. Clear it up so we can get this intro right. You have been watching Boxing Blah Blah Blah, where we blah 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 about everything boxing. This is your boy Allmighty, and I am signing out. Feel good to do it, boy. These guns about to come out their skin, folk. Ooh.